Hey, girlfriend. Hey, girlfriend, wifey.
Let's be friends.
Hello. Happy Valentine's
Happy Valentine's Day.
For everyone out there, whether it be a loved one or someone special in your life or your loved budgie or dog or cat.
That's
or,
awkward.
Well, some people have fur babies.
Yeah, fur babies is okay, but not
for
Lava
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Well, let's not go there. Okay.
Yeah. Awkward. So we thought we'd share something with you, certainly something that's dear to my heart, because I'm pretty sure this is what ruined my marriage.
Not this one.
Not this one. This marriage is going really well because I know this trick and I know this tip. It actually really does make a difference. So there is a brilliant psychologist out there who has developed a book. The book is available for you to grab if you want to, about 5 love languages. So the theory is this, right?
I'd actually never heard of them before I met Kez. I'm like,
You thought I was weird, right?
What are you talking about?
This is going to be a draining relationship is what she thought.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Oh, lovely.
Like, yeah, whatever.
Now what do you think of it?
I know everything.
Now what do you think of it?
It's gross. Because, and even with the kids, I'm like, yeah, actually, I can see you're actually not acting like a spoiled brat. It's your love language that we're not talking through. And I can see your behaviour is due to blah rather than blah.
Okay, that doesn't make sense because we haven't explained it. All right. So there are 5 predominant love languages. We're going to go into this in much more detail tonight on our live, but there are 5 predominant languages that one would speak to show somebody else that they love them.
Yep.
Okay. Generally speaking, it's related to how we grew up, how we were treated by our parents and our siblings, but we tend to speak one predominantly. Not always. Sometimes it's a couple. When you start a relationship, however, you tend to flood your new partner with
do them
all 5 of the love languages. It's really common. You want to hold hands and buy gifts and you love to have time together and you say amazing things, whether it's in a card or verbally.
Today, even if you
are so hot,
Texting
but then
all the time.
All of a sudden, once the relationship finds its groove, we have a tendency to fall back into our predominant love language. And in those circumstances, and this is certainly what happened in my previous marriage, all of a sudden you sort of feel like you're missing the boat. Like things were really good and now all of a sudden I feel like he doesn't love me. And I didn't realise, but he was thinking the same thing, right? And that was because our love languages weren't the same. Now, it doesn't mean that you've got to find someone with the same love language. That's not what it means at all. But to understand what your love language is personally, and then to understand what your loved one's love language is, as Em said, also for your kids as well, or colleagues or what have you, it is important. But you need to recognise, for one, when they're speaking their language, so they're telling us they love us even though we don't recognise it, and also to then be able to learn to speak their love language. And it's not just verbal. Okay, one of them is words of affirmation is one for those who love to be told.
As an example, just quickly, because I'm an introvert, words are not my thing.
Oh, no.
And so, to try and speak a love language of words is hard for me. But, I try my best. And it could just be like a little note.
Yeah, could be written. Could be those 3 magic words, I love you. It could be, you look hot. You really look amazing today, or dinner was sensational.
Or
all of those are words.
Or something. And I know that that's yours, one of yours, because there are notes left around the house. You complete me and all that sort of stuff.
But isn't that interesting? So that's my love language. No offence or anything here, baby, but I can write a note like that and perhaps Em goes water off a duck's back. Oh, gee, that's nice. Or whatever.
What's this piece of rubbish?
Put that in the bin. Do you know what I mean? So even though I'm feeling my overflowing love is to say something or to write something down, it might not necessarily float Em's boat, okay? So love languages is, the first one is words of affirmation, okay? Second one I'm going to talk about is physical touch, whether that's holding hands, hugs, cuddling up on the couch, massages, things like that. Third one is, I have to mention this one now, I'll put it at number 3, it's actually Em's top, is acts of service. So whether that is cooking dinner for somebody or keeping the kitchen nice and clean, or making a bed in the morning, or any of those sorts of things. It could even be making cups of tea, cup of coffee for your loved one.
It's like, no,
that act of service. Even clearing the rubbish bins, right? It's a loving act of service.
Don't like doing that one.
No, but I know that when I do it for you, you appreciate it.
Yes, or emptying the dishwasher. I'm like, oh, such a chore. But if you do it, I'm like bursting. It's yes.
See, tick that box. Love it.
But even to the point where I could make breakfast for one of the kids, and you're like, oh, just let them do it themselves. But that's how I would show them love, by making them there.
I want to teach them independence. Croissants, hard knocks of life, right? But no, Em's got to butter their croissant with Nutella. But anyway, not the point. Fourth one is gifts. So it doesn't necessarily have to be expensive, bunches of roses for Valentine's Day. It might actually even be the gift of a special meal, or the gift of a loving card that's been, a sentiment has been written in that. It can be, doesn't need to be diamond ring. Okay, you get what I mean? It's just that nice little gift that is in there. For the kids, it might be a little special something in their lunchbox.
Yeah, I used to love that that homemade stuff. That time they've taken to.
Not from me, I can't cook.
I'm talking about cards.
Oh, right, okay, excellent. Homemade cards. Okay, excellent. I thought you meant homemade food. I'm like, yeah, that's so not me.
Yeah.
And the fifth one is quality time. And this is actually quite a common one for kids that often gets missed. We might shower them with telling them how much we love them and are proud of them and wonderful achievement that you've made. But the actual quality time of us being there and not on our phone or on our computer or what have you is what they're after. And for a partner, that could be sitting and actually looking into each other's eyes when you're talking, rather than being distracted by the television. Or it might be sitting down and watching Netflix together, a movie together, or something like that.
As long as you're together, going on a picnic.
Together.
Or,
quality time.
Shows together. It's kind of cheating watching an episode without the other partner when you're watching it together.
Don't be doing that.
Scandalous.
That's like bad. So there are quite a few things that we are going to touch base on tonight to go into further detail on those, few more examples, and also to explain how you can meet each other halfway rather than feel like you're missing each other. So join us tonight. That is the plan. We'll catch you tonight on our live on Facebook on the 5 Love Languages. Happy Valentine's Day. See you tonight.
How does it go? Oh my God, I'm so bad at this. Looks right from my end. What?